Okay, remember how I said you can play a gesture on top of what you're doing? Well, let's do that right now, with another gesture on top of this posture. So click on the Animations tab and go to Gestures. I'm going to pick another one that stands out. This one here is good. It's the character putting his hands on his hips. So let's drag that down again, hit OK, and I'm just going to name this Hands on Hips. Okay, I'm going to move this and stretch it out to about the same length. That's good. Doesn't seem to be playing. Oh, no wonder. I put this in the audio channel again. So remember, hold down Shift and move it down here. Now let's play it. Ah, excellent. He has a real John Wayne look to him now. If I could do a John Wayne accent right now, I would, folks. That's the kind of dedication I'm trying to put into this tutorial. Actually, this whole accident brings up something else I should mention. When you have two animations on top of each other like this, Face Poser is normally going to default to the bottom one. The same goes for channels. I think that's why we didn't see the combined animation earlier. The stance animation was overriding the hands on the hips one. Now that it's on the bottom, it's building off the stance and it works. Sometimes it's worth creating an extra channel for your actor just to make sure the right animation is on the bottom. Okay, let's go back to the gesture tool again and do the same thing to this animation. Just move the last two timing tags farther out to stretch it. There, now he's holding that John Wayne pose longer. Now one thing you may be wondering is if you need to fine-tune an animation and there aren't enough timing tags for you. Well, as it turns out, you can create your own. All you have to do is right-click in the area where you want one and click on Insert Tag. It will ask you for the name. I'm just going to call this Test Tag. And there it is. You can adjust it just like any of the others. Alternately, if you right-click on it, you can delete it by clicking on Delete Tag. But wait, there's more! You don't even need to use any of the pre-made tags you're seeing here. You can apply this to any animation if you convert it to a gesture. So let's click on our original animation. Notice how it doesn't have any tags. It's completely blank. Again, all you have to do is just right-click on it and select Insert Tag. I'm naming this Test Tag again. And now you have your own fresh tag. You can create as many of these as you want. I'm going to delete this since we won't be using it, but this right here is a big reason I like to convert everything to gestures. If your timing's off or if you want to fine-tune things a bit, that's no problem. As you can probably tell, this gives you a lot of options. Being able to change your timing on the animation, combined with ramping them, lets you make your own custom animations to an extent. It's not as good as making your own from scratch in XSI, but it's a lot faster and it's easier to learn. And depending on the model you're working with, the Half-Life 2 animations give you a lot to work with already. Alright, let's just play this once all the way through so we know what to expect, then we'll go and run it. So he smoothly starts his animation now.
So is he yours?
Says, is he yours? Goes John Wayne on us. And smoothly comes to a stop. Looks good. Let's go click on Choreography. Save as. I'm calling this something wild like Face Poser 2. Save. And now we return to Hammer to run this. Okay, go to File, Open, and I want Turbo Chi Test this time. Now there's not much we have to change here since we set it up earlier. Once it's loaded, go and double click on the Logic Choreograph Scene. Then Scene File, Browse, then we want Face Poser 2 that we saved earlier. Hit Open, Apply, Close, and that's it. So just go to the file again, Save As. I'm just going to add a 2 to the end of it. In Machinima especially, it's never a bad idea to give something a different name, even for little changes. That way you can revert back to older versions if you make a mistake. Alright, back to File again. Run Map. And OK. Oh, and something you may have figured out, but whenever we run maps like this, I'm actually switching back and forth between recorders. So it's just edited together to look seamless. So if the map view or windows look slightly different before and after these transitions, that's why. It would be great if I could just do this whole tutorial in one shot, but that's beyond my ability. It's like when you go to a rave and you notice some people dancing hard with glow sticks and they keep it up all night without any breaks. That's not natural. It's not that those people have a high endurance, it's that they're on drugs. More than likely some kind of amphetamine, like ecstasy. So I'm not taking any drugs to make this tutorial. Although after staring at all these windows, I wonder if I should. Okay, in the game. Let's check this animation out.
So is it yours?
Nice smooth transition. And a John Wayne pose. Excellent. And now I will magically cut back to Hammer.